Or you're going to translate?
I have to spend time in. I have to spend time
Okay,
of the questions.
okay. Questions? No questions? Yes, sir.
Sometimes 6 Goswamis are listed instead of 8, and I was wondering if there was some criteria to why Lakhanam Das Goswami and Krishnadas Giriraj are not included when people say there's 6 Goswamis. Why are these two in a different category instead of saying 8? Why do they say 6 when you leave these two out? Is there a reason behind it?
Question is, why do 6 Goswamis emphasize and Lokanath Goswami and Krishnadas Kaviraj are not included in the 6? I don't know the answer to that. I never read anything or heard anything from my guru. That's the basis of my knowledge, is what I read and what I heard from my guru. But it is a fact that the 7th Goswami is Krishnadas Kaviraj, the 8th Goswami is Lokanath Goswami. This is in the whole Gaudiya Sampradaya. But most of the Western people have the idea the 7th Goswami is Bhaktivinoda Thakur. But I'll tell you an interesting story about this, which I heard from a Waitadas. There's a newspaper, because you're talking about the 6 Goswamis, 8 Goswamis, so I'm just talking about that. There's a newspaper in Calcutta called Amrita Chandrika Bazaar or something like that. Amrita Chandrika. It's a daily newspaper, regular material newspaper. And the in charge of that is S.K. Ghosh or something like that. He once wrote some letter to someone, or wrote some article. He said, although, because he was the contemporary of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, the founder of that newspaper, S.K. Ghosh, Amrita Bazaar, Chandrika Bazaar or something like that. Ananda Patrika. It's called Ananda Patrika. Patrika means newspaper. Patra. Nanda Patrika, Calcutta. So he wrote some article there. He said, although I never read the books of the 6 Goswamis, in my opinion, Bhaktivinoda Thakur is the 7th Goswami. So this is the opinion of S.K. Ghosh, who founded Ananda Patrika, and he himself was a communist. He was a follower of the Communist Party. His newspaper was politically aligned with the Communist Party. So that quotation became, the Gaudiya Math ran 1,000 miles with that quotation. So they popularized that. They said, oh, Bhaktivinoda Thakur is the 7th Goswami. And this quotation was made like in 1918 or 1920. But before that, from Lord Chaitanya's time, from 15th century to the 19th century, the 7th Goswami for the entire Gaudiya Vaisnava Sampradaya was Krishnadas Kaviraj, the 8th Goswami was Lokanath Goswami. It's a historical fact. Nobody knows that. So then it became some Western devotee published a book about Bhaktivinoda Thakur's biography. He titled the book The 7th Goswami. So that made it even more imprinted on people's mind. 7th Goswami, Bhaktivinoda Thakur. This is a kind of an injustice to Krishnadas Kaviraj. Krishnadas Kaviraj is a Nitya Parishad of Radha Krishna. He's Kasturi Manjari. He's directly, as the Manjari is true, it's directly expanded from Radha's body. Kaya Vyuha, direct expansion of Radha's transcendental form. So it's kind of an insult to Krishnadas Kaviraj. He gets kicked out of the 7th Goswami position. This is, so many of these things like that. This is why there's some difference, put it mildly, difference of opinion between traditional Gaudiya Vaishnavas and IGM, which is sad, but history is like that. Because this, you have to understand, it's not that any one individual is at fault, or we're trying to find fault with any individual from either side. Because basically this whole play, this whole experience I'm describing is called Kali Prabhav. It's the influence of Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga makes always division, always bickering, always quarreling, always fighting. So it's very hard to find a synthesis. So that's why we always get back to the conclusion. The answer to the subjective. Wherever you find your happiness, wherever you find your peace, you live with that. You live in that place. So in this world, it's very hard. You can't say black and white. In Sadhya, you could easily identify what was black and what was white. But in Kali Yuga, everything is gray. There's no black, there's no white. Everything is gray. Or rather, I like to say, everything is rainbow. Everything is everything. Every color is available now. There's a color, you get every color. Like now, this kid's toy. It's a cardboard cylinder. Inside there's thousands of pieces of plastic, different color. It's called a kaleidoscope. You twist it like this, you look through, it makes patterns, different patterns. So Kali Yuga is the kaleidoscope yuga. I call it the kaleidoscope yuga. You look at a guy, you see him this way, then you look at him next week, you turn this way, and you see a different pattern. Because people change their personality like shapeshifters. Shapeshifters. The guy is one way for 10 years, then he goes another way for the next day. So this is the age of kaleidoscope. Anyway, that's just a response to your question about six Goswamis. I just want to put that on the record. That we should know that the majority of Gaudiya Vaishnavas, they're of the belief and acceptance. The seventh Goswami is who? The eighth Goswami is who? Lokanath Goswami. Lokanath Goswami was directly sent to Vrindavan personally by Lord Chaitanya, Lokanath Mugarva Goswami. So there are some lists of 8 Goswamis. They list Mugarva and Lokanath. The Sri Maharaj came later, much later, to Vrindavan. He wasn't ordered by Lord Chaitanya. He had a dream of Nityananda. Okay, 6 Goswamis ki jai, 8 Goswamis ki jai. Question. I take some water. This hot water is nice. Water is hotter than the body. Need water? Yeah. We have filtered water in a bottle over there. Okay, question. Yeah.
Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, it's written that devotee, if he wants to practice bhakti, she shouldn't be too attached and to detach.
That's verse 11th canto.
And to renounce and to detach. So where is this balance for practice?
There's a verse in Bhakti Sindhu, which is it's actually a verse from 11th canto Bhagavatam, that to practice bhakti bhajan, one shouldn't be too renounced or too attached to material enjoyment. In other words, one should be a regular Joe, a regular person. So what does this mean? It means if you're too detached, you'll take up Ashtanga yoga. If you're too detached, the heart becomes hard because you do too many austerities, and your heart becomes hard, and you can't appreciate the sentiments of devotion. As if you're too detached. And if you're too attached to material enjoyment, you can't follow the basic principle. You can't control your senses. Vajravegam, Masikravegam. Without sense control, and the ultimate sense to control is the mind. If the mind is not controlled, you can't attain success in any yoga, especially Bhakti yoga. Because if a person is too attached to material enjoyment, that's good in a sense. If he's not too attached, but if he's attached, part of material enjoyment means love, loving dealings. Material enjoyment means enjoying friendship with friends, enjoying love with lovers, enjoying your mother and father, or being a mother and father. This is all part of material enjoyment. Eating together, playing together, all kinds of things together with human beings, that's called material enjoyment. So if you're a normal person and like relationships and like to enjoy different ways, it becomes easier for you to take up bhakti because everything is the same, only transcendental, and your relationships are all with Krishna and his eternal associates. The same tendency to enjoy materially, you direct it to Krishna, make Krishna the object of your enjoyment or your pleasure by pleasing and satisfying Krishna. We enjoy secondarily, not primarily. And materialist enjoys primarily. We enjoy secondarily. Like a materialist, he eats anything he wants or she wants at any time. But a spiritualist only eats what Krishna likes to eat, and secondarily. First Krishna eats, then we take prasad. We enjoy only prasad, not directly. Krishna's the bhaktaram. He's the enjoyer, and we're the secondary enjoyers. We're sharing. Krishna's the original sharer. He enjoys, he shares with us. It's called remnants, prasad, mercy, kripa. So if you're a regular person, you become a very good bhakti. Because you know how to love. You know how to love, you know how to feel. But if you're too detached, you don't know how to feel, you don't know how to love. If you're too attached, you can't give up material enjoyment. That's the unfortunate condition of most people in the material world. They're too attached to material enjoyment. They're not intelligent enough to control their senses because they haven't got the mercy of a Vaishnava where they become enchanted and captivated by Krishna's beautiful name, form, qualities, and pastime. So what to do if you're in that position? Keep trying. Because once enchantment happens, once you get captivated and attracted, then you're on your way to perfection. Until that, you suffer. So that's why Bhagavatam has a special power in the Bhagavatam to transform minds and consciousness. Krishna disappeared at the beginning of Kali Yuga, but he reappeared. Where he reappeared?
Chaitanya.
Huh?
Chaitanya?
What did he say?
Chaitanya.
Not counting Lord Chaitanya.
Oh, okay.
Before that also. Krishna Svato Ma. Krishna appeared as the Bhagavatam. So what does it mean? It means if you study the Bhagavatam every day, submissively and sincerely, without fail, Krishna will give you mercy and become a devotee. That's the power of Bhagavatam. Shukadeva Goswami was an impersonalist, and by Bhagavatam he became a lover of Radharani. He was absorbed in Brahman. He's a Brahmavadi, Shukadeva Goswami. He heard the Bhagavatam, he became a lover of Radharani. It's the power of Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam is direct association with Krishna. It's Krishna's body, it's Krishna's Bhav. Everything is there in Bhagavatam. But we don't take it seriously. That's a lot. We're following, we don't know anything about Raganuga Bhakti without Lord Chaitanya. Without Sri Goswami. What do they do every day? They read the Bhagavatam. They read all the 8 mantras, read the Bhagavatam every day. Carry commentaries on the Bhagavatam. Sandarbhas. So we're more advanced than Rupa Manjari, Tulsi Manjari. We say we're following Tulsi Manjari, Rupa Manjari. But they didn't just write Vidal Kusumanjari, they also study Bhagavatam every day. Don't be a bigger Rupa Manjari than Rupa Manjari. My Gurudev was a Bhagavad-acharya. He knew that he had to memorize the Bhagavatam, 18,000 slokas. It's not a joke. Monastic brahmachari's whole life in Brahman. Brilliant person. So I don't know what question. Question. Next question. Gopal, do some seva.
Radhe Radhe Gurudev. To what extent can a jiva practice their conditioned will?
What?
To what extent can a jiva practice their conditioned will?
Condition well? Practice? Rephrase your question. What they're asking a question. Whatever it is, rephrase your question. Question's not clear.
It's written, to what extent can a jiva practice their conditioned will?
Oh. The question is, the jiva has some will which is conditioned by their svabha, their samskaras and laws of nature and karma and so many things. So how much can the jiva use their free will? They can accept the Bhagavad Gita or reject it. What can the jiva do with his conditioned free will? First of all, in Sanskrit you can read every book on philosophy, you'll never find the Sanskrit term for free will. Free will means swatantra icha. Swatantra icha. There's no such term as free will in Upanishads or anything. There's conditional will. There's like, we had some choice. So the jiva can make a choice Krishna gives an option in Gita. He says, you surrender unto me and everything will become perfect. So we should use our will to surrender to Krishna. This 18th chapter of Gita, 66th verse. Whoa. Sarvadharma.
सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज अहं त्वां सर्वपापेभ्यो मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः.
We use our conditioned will to surrender to Krishna. Then we'll get free from all our karma and never take birth in the material world. We'll go to the spiritual world. And live eternally in a loving service of Krishna. This is the best use of our conditional choice. Any more? No question?
How to follow Ekadashi correctly? Please tell about your experience of following Ekadashi. Please tell about importance of Ekadashi and control senses and mind, and about importance of Ekadashi and how this can help you to get Prima Bhakti.
Okay, question is, what's the importance of observing Ekadashi to attain Prema Bhakti? Following Ekadashi is one limb of Bhakti sadhana. It's called Padasevana. Padasevana means one of the aspects of Padasevana is following Ekadashi. So the Shastras say it's a Shastra order, Vidi, to fast on Ekadashi. Ekadashi is called Hari Vasra. It's the day of Hari, and Krishna explains in Shastra. He's very pleased that one fasts on Ekadashi. So Bhakti Bhajan and Prema Bhava and Prema means to act favorably with a favorable mind for the happiness and pleasure of Krishna. Krishna wants us to fast on Ekadashi. He likes it if we fast, so that's why we fast. And also it has its physical effects. Now it's a big publicity all over internet. Intermittent fasting for health. So we've been doing that for the last 500 years. Every 2 weeks we break down fast. We fast and then that's good for health. Fasting is good for health, but also it gives you an opportunity to realize that you're not the body. So the ideal way to fast is to do nirzal, not to drink any water or eat any food for 24 hours. From sunrise to Ekadashi, before sunrise, to after sunrise on Dwadasi. Minimum 24 hours, no water, no food. Good luck. It's not easy. It can be done. Sometimes I used to do that. But the main thing is to follow your teacher, follow your guru, whatever your guru tells you to do. Generally people fast until noon and take Ekadashi food. When you fast, you realize the benefit. Like anything, the real proof of any experience is the experience itself. So you don't have to talk about Ekadashi, you should follow Ekadashi. There's all kinds of articles and interpretations written about it. You can read on the net and find all out about it. Basically, we do it to please Krishna. It's called Hari Katha. That's what I like about it. It's a day that Hari is easily attained. Because you're not eating so much and so often, so it gives you more time to read books and chant japa, not to sleep. But some devotees, like I asked my Gurudev one time, I said, what's more beneficial to Nirjala Ekadasi and sleep, or to eat and stay awake all night in Ekadasi? Because if you do Nirjala Ekadasi, by the time 9 o'clock comes, you fall asleep automatically. So staying up all night is very difficult during Nirjala. So he said, the best thing is to do Nirjala Step all night. What's the problem? I said, the problem is my body. He said, okay. So I said, it's better to do Nirjala till 11 o'clock at night and take rest, or is it better to eat and stay up all night? He said, it's better to eat and stay up all night. But don't eat until after sunset. Fast all day till sunset, and take some fruits, not samadana halva and tapioca halva and banana flour halva and this and that, and cheese sabzi and shrikant, blueberry shrikant, and garunga potatoes, you know, samadana puris. Fast until sunset and take raw fruits or green papaya, steamed green papaya, green bananas. Big feast. Then stay up all night. Do bhajan. Like one time we did Jagran, Uttan Ekadasi Jagran, end of Kartik. And we ate potatoes at 1 a.m. We had a fire, I don't think you were, you were going on. You went to Gaudiya, I think. Yeah, Shirachi, yeah, I can do. We did. Well, yeah. Anyway, it was Uttan Ekadasi after Chandramasi. We have fire here. Fire on the random, wood fire. It was called end of November. And we wrapped up aluminum foil sweet potatoes and threw it in the fire like a cookout. At 1 o'clock we had a whole bunch of butter. We gave away 4, 5, 6 potatoes with 250 grams of butter. And everybody ate that, stayed all night till we cured out dancing like crazy. So that's the example of Jagran with sweet potato prasad. It was fun. I ate sweet potato. Next Friday, I broke my fast with cold sweet potato. Well, it wasn't too exciting. Cold sweet potato. And Jagannath Maharaj rice, dry rice. Jaya Kasi Vrata Ki Jaya. Okay, Radha Sham. Any question? Yeah.
If If we have a Govardhan Shiva or Varsana Shiva, should we take it out of the brush? Because I've heard many times that we shouldn't take it out of the brush. If you go and even if you come back after like 3 weeks or 1 month, so should I leave it with Mataji here and she should worship it, or we should take it with us?
The question is asked, if I'm worshiping Gaudiya Shiva, I have to leave Braj for a few weeks. Should I leave the Shiva in Vrindavan or take the Shiva with me? So it depends on what your bhav is. If you have the bhav of a mother for a child, then the answer is obvious.
So it's Varsana Shiva.
Huh? Varsana Shiva. I never heard of that.
It's a small from Varsana.
Okay. The same applies. If you have the love for a mother for a child, what would the mother say? Would the mother leave her child in Vrindavan and take it with her? So you have that love of the mother for a child, you have that love for your Shiva, whoever that Shiva is. Shalagram Goran. I never read in Shastra about Varsana Shiva, but it's pretty popular these days. All kinds of interesting things. Varsana Shiva. Then you take her or he or whoever it is. Take her with you. Gaudiya Shiva and Shalagram Shiva travel all around the world because the bondage between Krishna and the devotee is inseparable. So, because the bondage of the devotee and Ishtadevata is one of love, so love never breaks. True love never breaks. So if you love Krishna, you can't live without Krishna. So you take him wherever you go. Prabhupada in the Krishna book, before it was edited, in the Krishna book in the Gaudiya chapter 24, in the end of the book he says, it's an original edition of Krishna book. He said, sometimes devotees take a Gaudiya Shiva home and worship it just like Krishna in the temple. So therefore, the members of our Krishna conscious movement can take a Shiva from Gaudiya, a stone from Gaudiya, and take him home and worship him just like a deity in the temple. Prabhupada says that in his book. Now in 1969, when the Krishna book was printed by BBT ISKCON, there was no temples in India. So Prabhupada's telling the members of ISKCON were in Montreal, San Francisco, New York, London, Hamburg, somewhere in Germany. There's about 8 temples, and all the temples were in Western countries. So Prabhupada was giving permission, you could take Gaudiya Shiva out of Vrindavan and take it to the West to worship. This is right in Prabhupada's book, Krishna book. I have it in my room, I can show you. So that also applies to your, what you call Varsana Shiva. No, I don't know about this. I've met people over the last 30 years that have Shivas like this. They say that. I never read Shastra or heard from my guru. But that's your bhav. Everything is based on bhav. But it's your bhav you're feeling. The Lord Chaitanya gave 2 murtis to worship. What 2 murtis did he give to Gaudiya Vaisnavas directly to worship? That's one. Who he gave it to? Lord Chaitanya personally gave Gaudiya Shiva he was worshiping for 3 years to Raghunath Das Goswami. What is the other murti that Lord Chaitanya gave to us to worship? Mahaprabhu. Who did he give? He gave one other murti to Sanjay to worship. Tricky question.
Janata.
No. Another verse, another murti. Any guesses? Chota Govinda, Galadhar Pandit. These are the two murtis directly given by Lord Chaitanya. He ordered Rupasnan to go to Vrindavan and find the Lupta Thakur, find the hidden murtis. They didn't give any drink. He just gave an order to Rupasnan, come to Vrindavan and find the hidden murtis. So they found Madan, Mohan, and Govindaji. Sanat Goswami found Madan Mohan and Govindaji. But Lord Chaitanya ordered Gadarpana to worship Chota Govinda. We tested on this in their exam. 1, 2 murtis, Lord Chaitanya personally gives the worship. You guys are going on. Okay, but going on. Question. You have a question?
Gurudev, I wanted to know what is the proper way of prayer, what proper way of doing prayers according to Shad Goswami. Like any books of Shad Goswami that tells us how should we pray as a Gaudiya Vaishnava.
The question is how to offer prayers as a Gaudiya Vaishnava. You can read Prem Bhakti Chandrika by Narottam Das Thakur with a commentary of Ananda Swami Maharaj. He talks about different types of prayers there in his commentary. And also Prarthana. Read Prarthana by Narottam Das Thakur. He has different types of prayers. So the ideal prayers to read are the prayers by the Acharyas. Like Savali by Raghunath Das Goswami and Savamala by Rupa Goswami and Prarthana by Narottam. These are the best books of prayer. The prayers of Narottam Das Thakur are the best. Question? Any other question? What time is it?
4:27.
If there's no more questions, we'll end the class because no sense sitting here dying, melting and full of ecstasy, I guess, or something. Any question? Any question? Baba, you have any question?
No, I'm hot.
Yeah. You have a lot of company there.
Yeah.
So Baba's fine. Jaya Jaya Sri Radhe.